Welcome to the second part of this heart-shaped tutorial. Today we are going to prepare our Cinema 4D for this beautiful image I created. Once we enter to Cinema 4D, we are going to import the heart. We're also going to import the reference image I use. Once we have that, as you can see, I duplicated at least 3 times or 4. It just depends your taste, it's optional, everything. In my case, I just did 4. Yes, once we have that, I just changed the names, try to be as organized as possible, though I'm not the best person to talk about it now because it's a video, but in general it's not like that. So yeah, okay. After that, I just changed the size of the image from the HD to a square because I usually do this for Instagram. In Octane settings, I usually put it on fast tracing. For the camera, what I did was put everything to 0 and just change one of the parameters, and I put the camera lens to a 50mm. For the environment settings, what I did was to use a color image. For the textures, I make it glossy, a glossy material with the Octane. Secondly, in the node editor, what I did is put an image texture with transform. I'm attaching the image texture alpha texture of whatever, scratches, drops, something that gives the metal the texture, even though like in the final image it's not going to be shown, but this is the way you do it if you want that kind of extra layers to the final image. Anyway, you can check it out, the videos of a Star Movie. They have a really good tutorial about this iridescent texture, and I just basically followed that and changed the parameters on my taste. I will leave it a link below so you can check it out. On the Octane Sky, what you have to do is basically play with the power of the Octane Sky. You have to put it in a very high range. Perfect. And the final touch, which is like the one that makes everything comes together, we have to change the post-processing in the camera of the Octane camera. You have to play with the bloom power, cutoff, and glare power, and with that you just have the image. Once we have that one and we like what we see, we go to render settings. We have to check that Octane render it's appeared on the list. Then on the output, I just have like the square video, and in the save we change it from TIFF to JPG or PNG. That depends up to you, and we change the location of the file where it's going to be rendered. And once we have that, we make sure all the frames are selected, and yeah, we just render it. One last thing that we have to have in mind is for the animation, if we wanted to have a loop, usually when we first do the animation from 0 to 360, we have to check out the timeline and see the lines, they have to be straight. That means that the velocity is going to be constant all the time. So yeah, we just press the render time and leave it like that, and voila, you have the image. I would try to do more videos in the future with basically the things I create. I will try to make a video about how I made it, and with all the videos I try to do something challenging for myself, and so I'm like always seeing like a lot of tutorials or whatever, and subscribe to my channel, follow me on my socials, which is the same name as this channel. Over there usually I upload a little bit more of also videos and some photography, because I do like also photography, and in the future I will try to do also tutorials about photography, 3D photography, which is kind of a thing I'm trying to learn and get more into it, in the fashion photography, 3D, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, hope you like it and have a nice weekend.